Hi Cancer and welcome to FaeLight Tarot. This video is for your career and finances for the next 4 weeks, that time period being the entirety of November. Now as per usual, I've cleansed and pre-shuffled my cards because I like to take my time over that and I don't like to waste any of yours. Now as any tarot reader will tell you, there are a lot of you out there, so take what resonates for you and leave behind what doesn't. And if nothing resonates for you, then that's fine. It's just not the reading for you. You can try again next time. But should you like what you see in here today, then please, by all means, do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and you'll be alerted to your next reading, which will be for manifestation. Okay, so let's have a little peek at what's happening here. We have 3 major arcana here, and we've also got an even amount of each suit in the cards, which is very interesting. So, your current energy within your career is the Magician, which is a lovely card for you to have because that card suggests that absolutely anything is possible for you. You have the ability to make things happen. You've got every possible resource that you could ever need at your fingertips to create anything. Tell me about the Magician, please, for Cancer. Magician for Cancer. Thank you very much. What messages do you have for me? Anything else for Cancer? Okay, I'll have that. Oh, very interesting at the bottom. We'll come to that in a second. Right, we have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords, and we've also got the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so I am wondering that with these energies here, are you in a place in your career, Cancer, where you have so much available at your fingertips, you're so successful that you are able to take part in charity events or anything like fundraisers, donations, and so on? I'm wondering if you are, because with the 10 of Swords here, you've also got the Knight of Swords, and there's a suggestion there that something along the lines of the giving and receiving of these funds within your company has to come to an end, or it's soon to come to an end, and quite an abrupt one, because there's going to be a message coming your way involving the business, a legal matter, new information, even some form of clarity that is going to come your way. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about already. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck for the unseen and the subconscious. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and we've also got the Page of Swords here. Yeah. Yes, I feel that there is quite a lot of generosity on your part, because you have been recognised for doing extremely well, and I feel that the recipient of your generosity is either connected to your childhood, or somebody from the past, and if it's not somebody directly, then it's a situation from the past. You know, like an awareness of something, raising awareness for XYZ. And I feel that with the 9 of Wands, I feel that there's this element of you being quite, you're trying to protect yourself because you know that there's something that's happening with this incoming message. You know that something is set your radar off, and it's making you feel defensive. But the good thing is that the Hierophant here tells you to have faith and return to the lessons that you have learned. And what are those lessons? With the Page of Swords there, it is that eagerness to go out and find the truth. To go and hear about matters for yourself. You know, go and learn about whatever it is that's going on. Your current financial health is the King of Pentacles, which is unsurprising. So there is that affluence there, that abundant with resources, being that person that people come to when they are needing something. Tell me about the King of Pentacles for Cancer's current health. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Big things are happening here, Cancer. Thank you very much. Goodness. Okay, we have the Tower card, the Four of Cups, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, and you've also got the Knight of Cups on its side here. Yeah, something major is happening for you in regards to what's happening with your financial health. I feel that something, there is a great shift that is going to occur. And it's one of these shifts that you know that once the green light goes ahead on it, everything changes. It is not the same. And I feel that there's some degree of uncertainty there as well. It's interesting that you have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I feel that what has actually happened is that the person who is on the receiving end of your generosity, you may have welcomed them with open arms at first when they came to see you and when they came to ask for your help. And again, it may not necessarily be financial. It could be, as I say, resources, connections, property, even anything of that kind of value. But the thing is that the way in which they presented themselves to you, I feel that you didn't like it. And you didn't want them to approach you either. Maybe it's that whole like, why are we reopening this chapter again? Apologise if you hear my dog going nuts in the background. She's fine. She's just daft. And even though you don't like how they've been presenting themselves to you, or how this has happened, as I say, you've still welcomed them with open arms and all the rest of it. But with the Knight of Cups being on its side, I feel that you have this instinct in your head that something isn't genuine. Something's not quite adding up for you here. And because of that, I think that that's why you're having this Tower moment, that realization of, well, if I nip this in the bud, then it's going to have a chain reaction of so many things. And I don't know if I want to do that or anything like that, but I do feel that there's something naughty is happening, or at least something that you don't like is happening, and you're having to really think about that. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you've got the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Six of Wands, and you've got the Lover's card here. You are really having to sit on this and really meditate on this, because The Page of Cups energy here is your willingness to see the good in them. I said him there. I wonder if that's the thing. Because the way that the Page of Cups presents itself in this deck of cards is male, but I do wonder if the person is male. But yeah, you're wanting to give them the benefit of the doubt, and that is something that you would normally do because you value strong connections. But another message that comes with the Page of Cups is that curiosity. So feed your curiosity. If you feel that this person isn't being genuine with you right now, who is to say that that notion of being disingenuous comes from somewhere bad? It could entirely be something else. For example, with the Knight of Swords there, um, the need for communication and quickly is very strong here, because I feel that time is of the essence here. And once you actually get right down to it, to the whole, right, look what's happening, because you're not you're not presenting yourself in a way that I'm familiar with you, and something that I just want you to be able to give me some clarity in what's actually happening, because what you're asking for is a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that. At least I don't think so. But obviously phrase it nicer than that. It could be shame. Shame is a great motivator for silencing the tongue. Anyway, let's carry on. So your environmental and external influences is the Emperor. And that is a stern energy, an analytical thinking energy. It could also be the energy of authority. So somebody whom you respect higher up the ladder than you. It could just be authority in general. I don't know why, but the word solicitor just popped into my head. Right, let's have a look at the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor for Cancer, please. Tell me about the Emperor for Cancer. Okay. Right. What else is happening here? Okay. Oh, very good. Okay. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and we've also got the Seven of Swords on its side here. How interesting. So this Emperor energy, now keeping in mind that it's in the position of the external, this could be an actual person that's external, or it could be an influence, as in, maybe something that you learned when you were younger, which does make sense actually, because it's a major arcana. So it could be something that you learned from a previous boss, or maybe it's a value that's been passed on through your family. Now, this Emperor energy is a very guarded energy. This Emperor energy wants to stay behind the protectiveness of his row of wands here, because he covets his wealth. He spent a lot of time building it up. He put a lot of effort into it. That is mine. Is kind of that mentality that is there. And the thing is that while he is covetous of his wealth, he also has the ability to be generous with it. He has that King of Emperor energy within him. That whole, if somebody comes to my court and asks me for help, I will give assistance if I can. because I'm the king. That's what I'll do to make my people happy. But you draw the line when it comes to certain things. I feel that with that Emperor energy, there's that almost judgment aspect. You know, the Emperor sits on his throne, and he gauges people that are in front of him. And it could be that the Emperor has a mistrust of people with that Seven of Swords there. Maybe he mistrusts people's intentions, integrity, the things that they're needing the help for. As I say, it could be you, it could be an outside influence that you have learned, or it could be an actual person. Let's look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Moon card, the Page of Pentacles. We also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles here. Yes, I feel that this could actually be a mindset that has been passed down to you generationally. Because of the Moon card and the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Moon card talks about facing your fears, uncertainty, and also looking at illusions. And I feel that as much as you want to make your own mark at your own successes, there is that tie there of a cycle. But the thing is that this moment that's happening with you here, I am not saying go for it, and I'm not saying don't do it, but consider the possibility that this could be a turning point for you to break away from this cycle. Breaking away from this cycle at this point will enable you to really go on your own journey to forge your own path with your business and finances, which is confirmed by the Knight of Pentacles here. He does things slowly, confidently, capably. He's reliable, but he's also one for expansion. So this ending of this cycle, if this is something that has been inherited through your family, this could be, as I say, the start of you getting ready for your expansion. How interesting. What to focus on is the Nine of Swords here. So let's get more clarity in that before we talk further. Tell me about the Nine of Swords for Cancer, please. Nine of Swords for Cancer. Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay. So we have, yet again, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. We've also got the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, what to focus on is, where does this anxiety come from you? Where did it start? How does it manifest itself? And what are the triggers behind it? What makes you go into that? Because you really do want to be your own person. You do want to be able to pave your own way and move things your way. And I feel that with the Page of Pentacles there, maybe there has been a suspicion behind you that the whole, oh my God, this way of being, or that this method that I'm using, you know, it's not mine. I didn't come up with it myself. Somebody else did. Because the lessons from before are so strong. However, the Hierophant also tells you, if you have faith in yourself, then you have the ability to harness that Queen of Swords energy. What is your truth? What is your method? The Queen of Swords, she is fiercely intelligent, but she is also incredibly clever with business acumen. She doesn't need anybody to tell her what to do and how to run her business. She is fully capable of doing that. She's a conqueror in her own right. So those are questions for you to ask yourself, Cancer. What are my needs? What am I capable of? And what resources do I have? And when I say resources, I mean broaden that as much as possible. because it's yours. It's not this energy that came from before or externally. What about you? Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, you've got the Emperor card there again. That is a bloody strong influence that is around you, and it's going to be difficult for you to crack on through there. The good thing is that you also have the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Knight of Wands here. So the Two of Pentacles is telling you in that situation, look, you don't have to completely dismiss these lessons that the Emperor passed down to you. You don't have to do that, but temper it with wisdom. What does the Hermit tell you? The Hermit tells you, if you need guidance, I will help you. He has the star in his lantern. He carries the wish with him through the darkness so that he can help people to bring them into the light. And how do you do that, Cancer? You do that by putting things into motion with the Knight of Wands. And not only that, but you lead by example. What does your intuition tell you? Those are all questions for you. Okay, what to improve on is the Ten of Wands, interestingly. So are you feeling that you are overburdened? Do you feel that you're spinning too many plates? Are you exhausted by it? Micromanagement popped up into my head. I wonder if that's a thing. Now I'm going to tell you right off the bat here, Cancer, if you are somebody who does micromanage, going to do that. Because I've had a micromanaging manager before, and Jesus, that was brutal. Trust yourself. Trust the people who work with you, because you have no control over them, only yourself. Right, Ten of Wands for Cancer, please. Ten of Wands for Cancer. Thank you. Yes, okay. What else? A lot of messages. Interesting. Ooh, okay, you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands again. You've got the Page of Cups, and you've also got the Queen of Cups. How interesting. I wonder, Cancer, are you planning on retiring, but you're being really bloody minded about it because you don't trust somebody with your baby? And that's what this is. Maybe that Six of Cups in reverse here at the bottom was that you just didn't like the idea of this younger person coming along and taking your job or your business, and you have mixed feelings about it. Somebody who's not of the old guard. Only you know that, I don't. But what the cards are telling you here is that, look, you are recognized for how successful you are. You are recognized for the celebrity of what you do. But I reckon with the Page of Cups here and the Ten of Wands here, I would really encourage you to have real curiosity about that exhaustion. Why do you feel the exhaustion, and where does it come from? Is it you physically doing too much? Are you, like, as I say, are you micromanaging? Or are you not being honest with yourself about what your needs now are? Because the Queen of Cups here is saying to you, have a compassionate review of where you are now, what you need, what your business needs even as well. And really explore those feelings, because those will give you all the answers that you need. The Queen of Cups is also in touch with the spiritual realm. So what does your intuition tell you? And from what I've been told, the real successful businessmen out there, or women, rely on their instincts. And I can imagine that if you are as successful as the card suggests you are, then you've got a pretty good instinct. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck here. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Death card here. And also the Emperor again. Okay. Okay, so are you maybe holding on just a little bit longer than what you really should be, Cancer, because you're wanting to fine-tune your nest egg for the future? You're just putting the finishing touches onto what resources you're going to have available that will help you live not just comfortable but in luxury. Because that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe even with the Eight of Wands there, a desire for you to travel. But there is also a message here with the Death card and the Emperor here. That symbolic ending of the Emperor energy, however it presents itself. Because to do that will bring you to a new chapter, a new life. How to better manage your time and resources is temperance, and that is the balancing of energies, the patience, the taking time, understanding your purpose, listening to your intuition. Also, I don't know if you can see it there in the background, but there's a new dawn here. The sun is rising. Tell me about temperance for Cancer. Temperance for Cancer, please. What messages are there? Thank you, thank you. What messages are there for Cancer? Oh, okay. Right. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands here. Yep. That whole balance. What is the right time for you? And again, what does your instinct tell you? Because that balance is magnified with that Two of Pentacles there. That Two of Pentacles being having the balance between being able to really harness that Queen of Pentacles energy by, you know, like bringing in more resources, being generous, being bountiful, but also the victory lap of the Six of Wands there. That recognition for how good you have, how well you have done with this, and how is a victorious ending. At the bottom of the deck, oh honey, yeah, you really, really, really do not want to stop with this at all. You don't want to hand it over to anybody. It's definitely your baby, and the concept of you leaving that actually fills you with more deep heartache than you let on. The thing about that heartache, though, is it is leading to unhealthy practices and temptations for you. In essence, you're chained to this, which is a shame. But if you just take some time to yourself, you've got two instances here, a double whammy of take a rest here, to meditate, to think upon. the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man are, it is the universe's way of putting a big fat palm in your face and going, whoa, 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 come on, think about this, really think about this. Because with the Hanged Man, there is a choice there. Do you sacrifice or do you give in to the will of the universe? And I understand that part of that that really deep heartache is that sense of being dislocated, that whole search for self. What am I without it? But buddy, you did your best. You did your best, and it's time to move on. So say the cards. It's time for you to move on to new horizons for you. And your possible outcome is the Knight of Cups. That is that messenger of your emotions. It could also be a reciprocal energy. So somebody who is here to take on what you're potentially to leave behind, they'll have respect and honor for your legacy. Tell me about the Knight of Cups, please, for Cancer. Knight of Cups for Cancer. Knight of Cups for Cancer. What messages do you have? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, my goodness. That card at the bottom of the deck is one of my favourites. Get to that in a second. You wait your turn. Oh. Okay, you have the Knight of Wands, the Moon card, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and you've also got the Three of Wands here. Do you know, even though this person that will come along and is reciprocal of how you feel and is it presents themselves to you as having respect for your legacy, you already don't trust that, right? Because of the previous Knight of Cups on its side and also the Seven of Swords on its side here. But the thing is that this kid that has come in is so bloody charismatic and they talk a good game. And maybe that's why. Because they're so larger than life, maybe that's something that sets you on the back foot, because you're like, hang on, I don't want some Del boy turning up here, you know, like giving it the whole, no, this time next year, Rodney bullshit. You can't be bothered with that. Because you put so much work into it, you don't want to see the artistry of what you have achieved gone down the toilet. But you do recognise that a path has to be chosen. And regardless of what happens, it's going to lead you to the future. A choice needs to be made. And that Moon card there works hand in hand with Temperance and the Nine of what Swords we were talking about earlier on. The Moon card of examine your fears, your uncertainties, and the unperceived illusions around you. Because that is where your truth is. Not through Captain Flash that's turned up. Whether they're a good person or not is kind of irrelevant. But you rely on your analytical thinking and your ability to read people. So turn that around yourself, turn that lens around and look at yourself. Have a think about that. Now here's why I was oohing earlier on, because at the bottom of the deck you have the beautiful Sun card. That absolute optimism, that incredible youthful exuberance can come to you, and it can also be presenting in this other person that has presented themselves to you. But this is a card of affirmation. It's yes, yes, yes all the way. Nothing but positivity comes from this card. And I understand about the heartache that's within you. I really do. I get that. Absolutely. Because you want to get to a point where you've got that, just that little bit more luxury. But I'm wondering if that's actually a smoke screen. Is that what it is? Because from what I can see, you're already pretty damn comfortable. How wealthy can you really get, Cancer? What you need for your true wealth is to have the strength and courage to look at your own truth and communicate, find out the things that you need to find out. Research this person thoroughly, run them through uh, the system until you find out everything that you need to know. But also, don't forget your part in this. You need to examine your motivations and your thoughts, because once you do, that magician energy that's in your current career path right now, your current career energy, sorry, it doesn't end just because you've handed something over. It continues. It's just dressed differently. You're putting it through something else. Oh my goodness. And to finish off, last but not least, you have the Devil card and the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. This energy, that energy from before, that's at the heart of it. That sternness, that authoritarian thing, that's at the heart of it. That's a good start for you as well. Woo, Lottie. Okay, so I'm not going to do a summary, Cancer, because I don't like my videos running too long. But if this was your reading, then I really hope that I've given you a lot to think about, and a few things to process, questions to ask yourself. And as I say, if you did like what you saw and heard today, then please by all means do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Help me grow the channel. And I will see you again for your next reading, which is for manifestation. But in the meantime, Cancer, do take care of yourselves, all right? Bye.